Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, I'm just trying to match your style.
I now know why guys wear shades when they come to the Staples Center. They have a bright future. While I'm taking mine off, I'm ready to see a star on the court tonight.
The credit card bill is coming your way. So is the start of this one. The San Antonio Spurs control the tap. DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. To Murray. Won't go down. JaVale McGee tips it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. Is in for two.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To Davis. JaVale McGee. And the Spurs able to clear the rebound. Murray into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. James to Bradley. Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries the wide-open 3. That's too easy.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Murray with it. They trail by 1. To DeRozan. Trying to cash in. Cleans the offensive glass. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Nothing going here on that drive. DeRozan with the basketball. Leads 1. And finishes strong.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
James. To Bradley. Danny Green to James. From long range. His first effort off the mark. Murray with the basketball. Up by 3. To DeRozan. Here comes the screen. DeRozan to Murray. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
It's James controlling the offense. Murray into the front court. Up 6. To DeRozan. Has a chance. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. LeBron matched up with DeRozan. To Bradley. Fires the 3. It's DeRozan, the rebound. To Aldridge. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it. It's a 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
James picked up by DeRozan. To Bradley.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
LaMarcus Aldridge with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Davis. Bradley. Missed it. Around the perimeter to James. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Bradley to Davis. That's no good.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
And slams it down. Big finish for Aldridge. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
James to Davis. Here comes the screen. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
LeBron James with the rock. To Danny Green. LaMarcus Aldridge rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. First one, count it. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Murray into the front court. His guys leading by 14. No good.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Rajon Rondo has got 2 shots coming. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. Nope. First one does not go.
One time. We go.
He missed a pair of free throws. Murray with it. They lead it by 14. And he stuffs it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Los Angeles, they have it. Rondo against Murray. To Davis. Not that time. Murray with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. From the painted area.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. James. Oh, bad pass. Taken away by the Spurs. To Aldridge. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
JaVale McGee with a piece. That's his 3rd block this evening.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. Lets it fly from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. DeRozan with it. His guys holding the big lead. To Aldridge. LeBron James able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Danny Green guarded by Murray. To James. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs. Nice pass to set things up. Anthony Davis swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Nice.
DeRozan with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Aldridge. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 18, Avery Bradley.
Aldridge. Trying to cash in. DeRozan with a shot, no good. No, I missed a short one there.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
LeBron James, 2 of 4 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
It's DeRozan. To Aldridge. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
James, well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Bradley to James. And look out.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Mills in possession. Up a dozen. DeRozan. And finally play is stopped on the tie-up. New blood coming in for both sides. The pass set it all up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
No good.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use... Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
LBJ. LaMarcus Aldridge sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
LeBron with it up top. His guys down big. And hits. Davis with the baseline J. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Anthony Davis. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Second one's good. Splits the pair. San Antonio with the basketball. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Caldwell Pope. Oh, bad pass. Taken away by the Spurs. To Rudy Gay. Shot from the lane won't go.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope sizing up Bellinelli. And the basket good at the rim.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
To Aldridge. From the outside, no good. Sets him up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Rudy Gay. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you. It's me and you.
To James. Here comes the screen. James against White. 4-3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Down low, Aldridge. Dwight Howard. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Spurs way out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LeBron into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Kuzma to James. And counted at the rim. Right now, San Antonio's possession. Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. Shot won't go. Now pass stolen by the Spurs.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
James to Caldwell Pope. Jakob Poeltl pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 70% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second and 3. Got it. Murray into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. The drive right to the basket. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
To Murray. Down low, Aldridge. Gets it at the top of the key. DeJounte Murray. Deep left corner. For 3. Buries it. On the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
And that one out of bounds off a Spur. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. James to Kyle Kuzma. Goes to the left side. Rondo against Patty Mills. To James. Beyond the arc for 3. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Missed a wide open look.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
That's rebounded by the Spurs.
Defense. Defense.
To Rudy Gay. And he'll head to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Rudy Gay at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. And he makes them both. James, guarded by Rudy Gay. To Kyle Kuzma. Bradley. To Kyle Kuzma. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Patty Mills up against the 8-time All-Star. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not going down here. Gets to the basket and scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
That's going to be out of bounds off of Rondo. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Knocked loose. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. So the Spurs keep the basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
DeMar DeRozan trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 82%. LeBron up against DeRozan. Danny Green to James. From long range, Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. San Antonio ball. DeRozan. Dwight Howard sends it away. James into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Mills in possession. His team leads it by 10. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
James to Danny Green. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Spurs in possession. Patty Mills. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Whoops, that won't go. To Danny Green. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Murray into the front court. His team on top by 8. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ah, the element of surprise on multiple fronts there. Well played.
To Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Danny Green down for McGee. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
DeJounte Murray. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Lakers at the controls right now. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. To Murray. Lakers come up with it. To James. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. DeRozan with it. It's an 8-point lead. Oh, they call him for the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Los Angeles foul. Number 23, LeBron James. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 4. Los Angeles Lakers are at the limit.
DeJounte Murray. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Murray with it. Up 6. Oh, you've got to get that one to go. Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. To the rim, lays it up and in.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. Knocked loose. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. And that one out of bounds off his spur. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
The San Antonio Spurs, number 41, Trey Lyles.
James, defended by DeMar DeRozan. To Danny Green. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs. Knocked loose. Off the iron. It came out. Los Angeles has the basketball. James to Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Danny Green up against DeRozan. From the painted area, won't go down. To Rudy Gay. Can't miss those.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
The screen sets him up for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lakers have it. Count the bucket for two. Now a whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Lakers ball. Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
DeJounte Murray. To DeRozan. Wide open look, won't go. And he draws the contact. LaMarcus Aldridge will go to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
LaMarcus Aldridge. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Here's Rondo with it. He'll run the offense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
DeRozan with the basketball. Down just a couple. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. To Danny Green. Oh, the slam popped out. To Murray. Great look and vision. Anthony Davis tips it.
sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Davis. They call a 3-second violation. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Spurs, number 22, Rudy Gay.
DeJounte Murray to DeRozan.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. Oh, it's been scrappy. Let's see who can take the jump. Kuzma. Spurs have it. DeJounte Murray with the dunk.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. DeRozan with it. 2-point advantage. To Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Davis. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Misses the first. Missed the second. 0 for 2. DeRozan with the basketball. Up by 3. To Aldridge. The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Danny Green goes to the left side. Kuzma driving, but his shot won't go. And he stuffs it down. Fires the 3. That misses with 3 seconds left. Time expires to end the first half. The Spurs have the lead.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Spurs have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the San Antonio Spurs. The Lakers are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Steals.
We might be enjoying these first-half highlights of steals, but I'm sure the coaches won't be in the next film session. Neither of these teams have been consistently able to maintain control of the basketball.
Player of the half.
LaMarcus Aldridge did a remarkable job of swatting shot after shot. Scorers have got to be thinking twice when he's within range.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
San Antonio with the basketball. DeJounte Murray. Down low, Aldridge to Murray. Nice pass to get things going.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bradley to Davis. Shot from the lane won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
LeBron into the front court. His guys down by 9. To Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Danny Green picked up by DeJounte Murray. LaMarcus Aldridge with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Good. Off a spin.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. DeJounte Murray. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Layup goes down. Well done. LeBron James, defended by DeMar DeRozan. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Davis. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Not done yet. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
LeBron up against DeRozan. Here comes the screen. James. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Gets a look. Can't hit. JaVale McGee to Davis. It's a big finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
DeRozan with it. The lead stands at 9. Davis. Cruises inside for 2.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy. and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Los Angeles, they have it. James, they go down to Davis. Not done yet. To Bradley. Here's a chance from long range. Another chance. Danny Green. LaMarcus Aldridge rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
He connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. James picked up by DeRozan. Bradley to James. To Davis. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
And slams it down. Big finish for Aldridge. It's James controlling the offense. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. Gets it in the left corner. DeRozan to Aldridge. Baseline drive. And the two. Counted for Aldridge.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
From the painted area, won't go down. Deep left corner. Bradley to Danny Green. And the finish, slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
DeRozan with the basketball. It's an 11-point game. Knocked loose. DeRozan. Curling inside. And a nice finish at the rim.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Bradley. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Danny Green. To Bradley. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no in this contest. Off the mark on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. To Aldridge. Anthony Davis with a piece. LeBron with it up top. The deficit now up to a dozen. Kyle Kuzma. It's no good. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
San Antonio ball to Murray. DeRozan. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Nothing going here on that drive. Davis to James. Bradley to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Stuffs it down with authority. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
DeRozan with it. His team on top by 8. To Murray. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
DeRozan with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
To Bradley. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Avery Bradley at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Murray with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
LBJ with it. To Howard. Bradley. Anthony Davis. Now 4 for 9. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
Murray into the front court. Leads 5. Won't go. And the rebound taken in by Davis. James to Howard. And count the basket inside.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
James to Caldwell Pope. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Has a chance. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. Throws it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
And stuffs it home.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. James to Howard. Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
With the flush, taking on all comers.
What a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
To Patty Mills. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Patty Mills at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. James to Davis. LeBron James wants it. Mills with the rebound.
Pick up.
Lakers come up with it. James to Caldwell Pope. Screen coming. Caldwell Pope up against Rudy Gay. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Rudy Gay. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First try at the line, no good. Missed the second, and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Runner's good there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
LeBron James sizing up Bellinelli. To Kyle Kuzma. James. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
James. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. The Spurs have the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Spurs in possession. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Howard. Rises for the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Patty Mills. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Spurs have it. Patty Mills to Rudy Gay. Probing the defense. Patty Mills, guarded by Howard. Lets it fly from long range. They have to keep him in their grasp.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Mills in possession, up by 6. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
San Antonio with the basketball. Great feed, sets it up, and count the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Caldwell Pope. To Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Missed the foul shot. Murray into the front court. Leads 4 to Rudy Gay. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Danny Green. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To DeRozan. And he finishes at the rim.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Davis. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. Sizing up the defense. Has a look. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Kuzma defended by the UConn product. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip. San Antonio ball. To Murray. Takes stock of the floor. He was hacked. They let it go. Caldwell Pope, guarded by Murray. To Kyle Kuzma. Count the basket inside.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
DeRozan with it. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. It'll remain San Antonio basketball. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
James to Davis. Can't connect from inside. Murray with it. Leads a bucket. DeRozan passed it off. To Caldwell Pope. The rebound taken by the Spurs. Spurs in possession. DeJounte Murray. Surveys the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. He wants to deliver. Driving is Green, but he can't finish. Murray with the basketball. Lead is 2. Turns and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. He was 0 for 6 to start. Let's see if that 3 turns things around.
Well, there's this old saying, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is why you've been practicing in the offseason so hard. You never let one miss deter you from taking the next.
Lakers have it. Easy path to the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Spurs have it. DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Down low, Aldridge. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
DeRozan with the basketball. His team up by 1. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
And this is where habits come into play. Players think they can turn that switch on and off at their beckoning call, but it doesn't work that way. That's why coaches talk about practicing good habits on a daily basis, because they show up in the fourth.
Shot from the lane won't go. To DeRozan. LeBron James able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
He gets it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot in.
James, he was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Short jumper, won't fall. To Kyle Kuzma. James. Off the assist.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
To Rudy Gay. DeRozan. 4-3. That won't go. And it's Bradley there to clear the rebound. LeBron into the front court. His guys down 3. Kuzma to James. Bradley hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Avery Bradley with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Got it at the line. DeRozan with it. His guys now trailing by a point. Lakers come up with it. Runner here won't go down. Rudy Gay to DeRozan. Lays it up and in.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
James to Howard. He throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Murray into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Here's the call. Intentional foul. Referee all over it.
Not a smart play at all. The reason why we have techs in this game is to protect players. You know better than that.
Aldridge to DeRozan.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Trying to cash in. DeRozan with a shot that misses. To Kyle Kuzma. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Kuzma to James. For 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Howard. Jakob Poeltl swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Here's James. Not that time. To Aldridge. Oh, he had it. Bradley. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Howard. Got it.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Lakers have it. Bradley to Howard. Jakob Poeltl sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Kuzma to Howard. And draws the foul.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both, and you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Dwight Howard at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Lakers come up with it. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Spurs will take the timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie and overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? DeRozan, defended by Howard. Corner 3 at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they win a close one by 2. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got the win in a close game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Spurs are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard.
Game track. Assists.
You can tell both of these teams feel very comfortable in their offensive systems. There was plenty of great playmaking in this contest.
Player of the game.
Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.